Hey everybody, welcome to an episode of Midnight with Pokemon. If you haven't seen one of these before, this is when I look at some of my favorite cards in my collection, but we keep it at this soft little chill vibe. So enjoy the music and enjoy some of these beautiful cards. Alright, let's see the cards. Alright, so the first card we're going to look at is this Deoxyxs lenticuler holofoil card. This came out as a promo for the movie in Japan, and yeah, whenever I bring this card to a trade night, it definitely gets a lot of attention. And I want to say you should be able to find a decent condition card like this one for under $100, around 100, just around 100. And if you notice, the attack also changes when the form changes. We have that 30 attack, 40 plus, and a 40 attack when it changes the different forms. This one isn't in the greatest condition, but yeah, it's just an awesome binder card and something that always kind of, I don't know, really excites people. Even if you've been collecting for a long time, a lot of people seem to have just skipped this card or not seen it. I think it's really underrated. Mewtwo and Mew GX, or some people call it like the Grumpy Mewtwo card. So this one is actually a promo. So for the longest time, it went for like barely anything. So it's not the most expensive card in my collection or anywhere near it, but is definitely one of my favorite arts in my collection. It's just like, I don't know, you had that Mewtwo Strikes Back movie, and then you have this card, so it's like they formed some kind of relationship. Yeah, right there. I don't know. I just absolutely love it. I'll put the price of it right now. It's definitely gone up a bit since people are just going crazy for these tag team cards. So this one right here is the Machamp alternate art. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this card. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and it's just great to see Machamp in this alternate art form. The one thing I love about this one though is on the lines of the Machamp and the Aerodactyl alternate art, the cards in English, both of them go for under 100, while the Japanese versions go for well under $100. I believe I picked this one up for like 30, and I want to say right now it's probably still around 50, if not under that. So it's a really awesome card. All right, this next one, this is a super awesome card and one that a lot of people are chasing in the new set. I really enjoyed it because something I didn't notice before is the Gyarados. You see right up there. And also, my wife loves plants. We have plants all over the house, and there's just really prehistoric looking plants all over the side. With the Gyarados and the coloring, it just reminds me of like the old dinosaur movies I used to watch as a kid. And it's Magikarp. Who doesn't love Magikarp? So here's one that also gets a lot of attention at any of the events I go to when I open up my binder. It's Snorlax and Eevee, or I think maybe Eevee and Snorlax Tag Team GX. Again, this one's a promo, so for the longest time, it didn't go for that much money, but just the art style, it just pops out of any page you have. It doesn't matter if you have like a bunch of vintage or other GX or hyper rares or other tag teams. This one right here, it just stands alone and it just grabs attention no matter what page it's in. So I really enjoy this card, and it's another one right now that you should be able to get under $100. I want to say I kept on getting, I traded a copy and then I got another copy for around $40. And I want to say if you're lucky, you'd be able to get a nice copy for about $40 if you hurry fast. All right, speaking of tag teams, this one isn't a tag team, but it might as well be because we have Umbreon right there above Alakazam. And I hope you didn't miss it, but there's also Lugia. So we have Lugia and Umbreon, two like fan favorite Pokemon, along with Alakazam. The beautiful gold borders around here, awesome texture. This one is not a promo, it is a secret rare, and I'll put the price, how much a near mint copy goes for. I want to say I've always gotten these ones for like under 20, but it's one that I always look at and I'm like, man, This one is definitely undervalued, but along with just the price bump in the last few months, I don't know if it still is or isn't. All right, so I'm going to show two cards right now at the same time. We have the Miriam right here. This is the English version. Super gorgeous card. And then we have the Miriam Japanese. So if you don't know, the waifu cards or the female trainer cards in Japan go for so much more than the English version. This one I think is really awesome because it's both the #1 chase in English and Japanese, and it's also the introduction of Scarlet and Violet to the Pokemon series. And I think it's just like when they started a whole new classification of waifu cards with the secret art rare, where before you just get the full art, and now we have this special secret art where the female character also looks a lot smaller than just being like dead center where a lot of the other like big expensive ones are. And you have the Pikachu right there as well. I just think it's super gorgeous, and my opinion is I like this card better than Iono, though Iono is definitely super gorgeous as well. I could see the holofoil pattern popping a lot more on the English one. I think it might just because the Japanese one is in this card saver. If not, I'm sure it would pop just as much. Let's go ahead and see it real quick. I don't know. There we go. It definitely pops. But maybe not as much as the English. Here, I'll switch it from side, see if it's just the lighting. No, wow, looks like the English one is popping a bit more. Though I think there's like borders around the body a bit. No. Yeah, they're both super gorgeous, but alright. That's Miriam. Now, not all trainers are super expensive. I absolutely love this one because if you don't know, well, I hope you do. The channel's name is Motomon. I ride a motorcycle and I enjoy riding around with my wife. And we go to card shops or just other places. So when I saw this card right here with the helmets and the glasses, I was just like, I absolutely love it and I need to have it in my collection. So I want to say this one probably goes for under 20, maybe even under $10. But it's just one of those cards that just really, I don't know, it just really got my attention when I saw it, and I absolutely had to purchase it right away. All right, now the next one, if you follow my Instagram, you've seen it, but I'm super excited to show this next card and the last card of this new Midnight with Pokemon. So here we have the Gold Star Mewtwo. This is my first legit Gold Star card, and I say legit because I have the Gold Star Jolteon, but that is the signed one from the championship deck. And of course I have the Gold Star Greninja, but that's a promo. This is one that actually came out in 2006, I believe, in the Holland Phantoms set. And it is definitely one of my favorite Gold Stars. I didn't think I would ever get one, and if I did, I thought it would be like a Regirock or maybe one of the dogs. Not to put down those ones. Those ones are definitely really awesome and beautiful, and you're lucky if you have any Gold Star. But I'm super excited that my first Gold Star is this gorgeous Mewtwo. So some special things about Gold Stars is they were the chase cards in those sets like Holland Phantoms. They have that star right here. Like some Pokemons, when you play with it, you're only allowed one Gold Star Pokemon in a deck. They also break the card barrier right here. They are a shiny version of the Pokemon, so this isn't the normal coloring of Mewtwo. And another thing is they're all made from the same illustrator right there. He did all of the Gold Stars. I'll show the back of this one too. It is in really good condition. The only thing that really brought it down is if you look right there in the bottom of the corner, there's just a little bitty, there's just a little bitty dent right there. That little edge just isn't perfect. Besides that, the centering and everything is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you all for watching this episode of Midnight with Pokemon. I hope to be making some more of these soon. See y'all next time. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.